Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Did you just see that? That was so rude. It literally just I've missed a dirt block. That was just rude. I was trying to do an introduction. The creeper wanted a piece of the action and took out part of my bridge. I've since filled it in, but the grass has not filled out over the top of it. I can't believe he did that. That is not a good start to the show. Let's just pop some of these path blocks back, because then I feel slightly and marginally better about myself. Right, so we've got quite a lot to do today. Last time we built up this wall and we've extended it quite a lot. I better eat something. I've just realised I'm almost completely out of food. Get this in you. There you go. Sorted. Get those hearts back, for goodness sake. Well, I've done just a little bit extra on the wall. Not too much, because I'm really short on resources. And as a result, I really need to get myself a lot more stone brick, and all that kind of stuff. But we've managed to get ourselves up past... Oh, Elytra. Up past here. And now keep going. And we continued it up all the way along to around about here until we got to the back of these big houses. So we're sort of there. I say sort of. We've gone maybe, I don't know, 15% around, but that in itself was a serious undertaking. This town is, I hope, going to end up quite a decent size, and we're going to landscape the entirety of it before we move on to the next one, but not necessarily in this episode. This episode is dedicated to something else, and that something else is coming in behind me right here. There's not a lot of space for me to play with, but I think there's probably enough for me to do what I want to do with it. And what I want to do with it is build up just a small town hall type of affair. So we're going to kind of build all the way around here, right up to the edge of the marketplace, right down to the pathway. We might need to take out this lamp here because it's not quite going to fit, but I'd like to get myself a decent town hall. Maybe it's got a little bit of steppage. It's not going to have loads of footprint. It's not even going to be much bigger than some of the other houses, but at least it's something somewhere that these guys can all come together and maybe have meetings. Every town needs a town hall, and it needs to be relatively close to the centre, and frankly this is the only space that I've got left that is even close for me to be able to fit such a building in it. So we need to gather some resources, because I think I'm going to do the town hall in a very slightly different block palette to the other ones. These are all very cobblestone, stone brick, that kind of thing. I think we're going to bring in a few terracottas and that kind of stuff, and wood, to be able to build this fella up. I quite like the idea of it looking very different so as it stands out. However, I am extremely short on those resources, so it is time for me to do some massive collections. This town is really coming on, and we have built it up so as there's hardly any gaps in it whatsoever, but that's okay. We just need to make sure we fill them in and get decent buildings and good landscaping all around it. This town hall is going to fill in that big gap right in the middle. So let's not mess about with it. I've got 3 empty shulker boxes, and the plan is that I'm going to fill these up with the resources that I need. Where am I going? Right, so Mesa is over this way. What on earth? Hey? Where'd you come from? No. Don't just attack me. I know it's like night time in the Nether and you don't like me very much. For goodness sake. What is it with mobs coming through this place and just getting a little bit rude and having a pop? It's just rude. I'm a complete nightmare. I cannot resist a little bit of a fly. I can't remember where the Mesa is though. It's been that long since I went there. Right, so that's the desert. I don't want that. So we want the Mesa. Which way's the Mesa? I'm already lost. This is my own nether kind of area, and I'm already lost about where it is I'm meant to be going. I'm sure it is over here somewhere. Right, now which way's the Mesa? That's down into the nether. That's the Mesa and the ice spikes. Okay, see, I do know where I'm going, for goodness sake. I think this could be the fella right here. Let's just get myself through the portal, and hopefully I have managed to find the right one. It looks like it's the Mesa because I've used some terracotta in the corners. This has got to be it, right? Thank goodness for that. See, I know my own world. Don't judge me. It's all fine. Let's come through here. Right, is it night time? Of course it's night time. It's always night time when I come through into a mesa, which is a pain. That's where I started to cut it out last time, if you remember. And I think we might need to cut out a different bit now. I've brought myself a bed ready. Let's get ourselves over to this area up here. Because I think... Oh, no, there's spids there. There's creepers there. Let's come on here. I think that is... No, there's spids there as well. We are going to be fighting for our lives. Obviously, don't die, Avo. For goodness sake. They're just spiders. You can take them. Oh, I do make it hard for myself sometimes. I need to get myself a little bit of space to pop this bed down. So I then sleep on the bed. And as a result, I don't die a lot. Get myself sleeping and we are good to go. Well, I say we're good to go. We've still got some friends here that like to have a little bit of a pop, but what I want to do now is get rid of as much of this mesa as possible and fill it up in the shulker boxes that are in my inventory now. So let's crack on with that and let's do it to a bit of music. Just hopped over to the Otherverse to show you a couple of things that I think you might be interested in and then say thank you to a couple of people. I'll show you the things first and then we'll do the thank yous. What you may not know is in the Otherverse we have an awesome lobby, and inside this lobby we've built a few things that you might want to come and have a look at. Coming to the Otherverse is completely free. All you need to do is come to the Discord, the link is in the description below, and then you can come along and have a look. And we've got some really nice stuff going on. Do come and have a look, because we've got like these Christmas tree things, we've got floating Christmas puddings, we've got floating candy canes over there, and you can come and see these absolutely free. It'd be really good to see you in the Otherverse. I mean, seriously, who can resist a floating Christmas pudding? Really impressed with what my mod team has made for you in the Avomance here. Do come and have a look. They would really appreciate you coming and let them know what you think. And now I just want to come and say thank you to a very few people that have joined the Avomance recently as patrons. And we have got 1 cobble, I think, and 3 redstones. First up, David O'Donohoe, thank you so much for becoming a Cobblestone patron. I'm hugely grateful that you would choose to do so, and I really welcome you into the Otherverse. Maybe you want to come and play Avotopia, that would be amazing. You're here, pride of place, within this leather-clad, I don't know, what do you want to call it, hole, along with some really good company here as well. Just going to go upstairs and say thank you to some redstones. The Redstone Hall is the most popular, loads and loads of Redstone patrons. You get extra perks on the Otherverse as a result of being a Redstone patron. And we've got 3 people that we are going to welcome in today. First off, Gigetti. Gigetti, thank you for becoming a Redstone patron. It's absolutely amazing you choose to do so. I've shoved you in here right next to Louis and he will be delighted to show you around. Thank you so much. Alex Harvey. Alex, thank you for becoming a Redstone patron. I really, really do appreciate it. It looking fabulous there in your iron armour atop your redstone block. And the Renaissance Builder. Ren, thank you so much for becoming a Redstone patron. It is brilliant to see you. You're currently in the middle of this row, which means if we get some more people on this side, you're going to have 2 strong shoulders to hold them up in this daft can. But thank you so much. Thank you. I now want to jump over to the mate space and say thank you to one very special person right there. On the way, this is the way into the Isles of Avo. More coming in just a couple of weeks, but I think you're going to like this. Who fancies something a little bit different? And this is the mate space. George, I can't believe you still haven't come to see me in Avomancia. Surely soon. Come on, it's 2001 next week. You must be able to come and see me. I'd really appreciate it, George. I miss you, my mate. I know I'm not meant to be talking to you, but I miss you. But let's come and say hello to a brand new mate right up around this corner. We're right up by the Mate Space Season 2. You can tell it's Season 2 because it is in yellow. But we've got Cheerful Place there was Episode 8, Miss Seeley, Episode 10, Chicky D, Episode 9. We are coming round to Episode 17, right after Crafty-O Plays, which is going to go right here. Let's place the sign. Who's it going to be? And it is Just Driving By You. Just Driving By You is always there, always commenting, always putting their little stamp on. So I really appreciate you coming to see every single video that you do. It is hugely amazing of you. So episode 17, Just Driving By You, you are today's mate. Now, we've got some stuff to do in Avomancia. We can't wait any longer. Let's go and build something. That was some serious resource gathering we were getting up to right there, but I've got everything I need, I think, in the 2 shulker boxes behind me, as long as I can craft stuff up with those 2 workstations. So I think we're probably okay. This is the area we've got to work with. I'm almost certain that that lamppost is going to have to go, the one directly above my head, the one that's coming out my head now. That's got to go. But other than that, I think everything can stay as it is, apart from the bushes, and we can get this fella moving. Let's start building ourselves a bit of a town hall. Cue that music. And we are actually done. I think I may have over-decorated it. I'm not entirely certain. I actually did some stuff inside, which for Avomancia is really unusual. But I figured if it's a town hall, they've got to have at least a function on the downstairs and the upstairs, haven't they? It's little more than a large house, to be honest with you, and it's got completely separate downstairs and upstairs. Upstairs being the council chambers, downstairs being where the villagers and the townsfolk can come and see a councilman behind a desk. We'll go inside and have a quick look, but outside, I think it's looking pretty grand. It's overgrown with plenty of bushes, lots of light, pretty ornate windows, and it looks far more Tudor than a lot of the other areas. It's probably one of the oldest houses in the entire area. So let's just pop inside and I'll show you what I've done. So Avomancia Town Hall. Well, at least they know where they're going if they come in. So inside, and say small entranceway, we have got it relatively decorated. Up here, people can come and say, I need to put something in these item frames probably to make them make sense, but I haven't done. There's where the councilman's going to sit. There's where the spider's going to look through the window. There's where all the books that the councilmen are going to refer to are going to come along. And people come along here and ask if they can have a reduction in their rent or whatever it is. Or maybe complain that the trader is probably conning them out of stuff. Then up and around to the side, I kind of got inspiration from my tavern that I did in the first season of Legacy, coming up the side here. In here we've got a big old council chamber that echoes again the council chamber that we had in Avomancia Season 1. But I'm stood on the table, maybe they have table dancers, I don't know. But we've got it quite pleasantly decorated. We've got a kind of chandelier-esque type thing going on, and this is where all the council members will come and sit and talk and basically make decisions on what's going on for the rest of the place. I'm really quite happy with the way it come out. It's taken way more resources than I thought, and thank goodness I went and got some. Our town now has a town hall, and I'm absolutely delighted. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.